So let's start with this passage that talks about the flavor of the season, artificial intelligence. So let me give you a quick overview. Paragraph 1 and 2 basically say that we are guinea pigs for chat-based artificial intelligence systems. Paragraph 3 and 4, this one right here, share with us the views of Nathan Lambert. Now, Nathan Lambert says that, okay, there are dangers, but it does not mean that we should not experiment, though Lambert would prefer that Microsoft conducts those experiments than a startup for some reason. Then paragraph 5 introduces ethical or responsible AI supporters who are against it. Now, what are the objections? Objection number 1 is given to us in paragraph 6 and 7 using Celeste Kidd. He says that these can lead to misinformation, and misinformation, when received at a particular stage in life, can have a lasting effect, lasting harmful impact, right? So that's basically the gist of these two paragraphs. Then paragraph 8, another objection, that these artificial intelligence models can make things up. And then paragraph 9 basically says that these can be biased. So 3 objections. And then the response of OpenAI in the last 2 paragraphs too. In a way, these exceptions where it accepts these issues, these challenges, these dangers, and then offers a solution. Whether that's right or not is something that you can read and interpret. So here is the first question based on the passage. Okay, we can infer all the concerns except, so 3 of these can be inferred, 1 cannot be. So let us see. Potential to influence our understanding of what is true. Yes, there is a potential. So this is true. B, this is true. C, this is true. In fact, that's basically paragraph 6, 7, and 8 for you, right? But consciousness, uncontrollable, has not been mentioned in this particular passage, and therefore our answer here should be D, because D cannot be inferred. Here comes the next question. Dr. Lambert's position. Remember 3rd and 4th paragraph? He says, okay, you're being treated as guinea pigs. There are dangers, but it does not mean that we should not experiment. And then why Microsoft? Because a big organization like Microsoft can at least react when there is bad press, can change course, right? So let's see. So how about option A? So it is clear, if we refer to paragraph 3 and 4, that Lambert is aware of the dangers, right? And if he's aware of the dangers, then options A and C can be ruled out, right? So that leaves you with B and D. Now D says Microsoft is better equipped. Now Lambert does prefer Microsoft, but it has nothing to do with the capability of performing the task. It is about the simple fact that an organization like Microsoft can yield to negative publicity, which a startup may not. So it's not about being better equipped. Maybe a startup is equally well equipped. And that's why we can rule out D. And thus, our answer to this particular question should be option B. The next one, 15th. So very clearly, examples of chatbots making things up. I found this to be easy because you notice A gives you something that is cooked up, B expressing opinions as verified facts, once again cooking something up, but then filling in gaps in knowledge with plausible information. Now you're not cooking something up, now you're actually looking at something relevant. So this is not an example of chatbots making things up. D, false news stories to deceive, once again making up things. So that is why our answer to question number 15 should be option C. And with that, let's dive into the last question. So it's a simple comprehension based question where Dr. Kidd says, giving somebody that, you give somebody a carcinogenic chemical as an experiment, but then eventually that person will end up getting cancer if it is indeed carcinogenic, right? So the option that is closest to it is option C. If you look at A, people are generally unaware of the risks associated with AI experimentation, just as they may be unaware of the presence of carcinogenic chemicals in their environment. It's not about environment, it's basically about setting up an experiment where if you take it, even if you, even if you do not know the risk, the core idea is that in the long term, you would get irreversible damage. That's something that's not captured by A. B, why limiting it to vulnerable population? The example did not talk about carcinogenic chemicals harming only certain communities. So B is also ruled out. And if you look at D, AI experimentation is as dangerous as exposure to carcinogenic chemicals, as both should be avoided whenever possible. Is that what the analogy is all about? Huh. So this analogy, because it breaks down there, we can rule out D, and thus our best answer for it will be option C.